September 18th. It's 12 o'clock a.m. and it's my half birthday. I remember how the last words he said to me was "I love you." And the last words I said to him was "I love you too." I remember when he told me that I need to stop dying. That I need to get better in order to be him. I remember when he told me partners for life. I remember when he asked me if I was gay. I remember when he told me that he was proud of me. And I remember when he told me that if I ever need someone to talk to, he'll be there. And I also remember when he said to me, "Well, I guess there ain't much to talk about. I'll give you a call in a few days. Good night, Dylan." I'm 17 and a half years old. And I feel that I've wasted a lot of it. And in the best way possible, I suppose. In the most common way possible. I haven't been recording. I haven't been writing. And sometimes I haven't been remembering. But over time, you begin to remember what you never thought you could remember, what you forgot. I remember when he made up a game for us, and it was amazing, and he spent so much time in it, but he never named it. So we called it the file game because of how many papers he would write about the backstory and how much everything would cost if we wanted to buy something, but we would play it in the backyard. I remember when we slept in Grandma's basement and would watch scary movies. I remember when she called me her little boy, and I remember when he called me his favorite. I remember when she called me her favorite. I remember when they said, "I'm so proud of you." And sometimes I wouldn't agree. I don't feel proud of myself. I remember when I texted her hello, and she responded, and we talked, but I forgot what we talked about. I remember that I was just looking out one cold December night and looking at all the Christmas lights next to my sister and brother, and I missed her. I also remember when I kissed her, and she kissed me back. I also remember when I looked at my dog as it laid down, and I knew that we were putting him down. So I remember when I got to say goodbye to him, and his body twitched violently for a second and stopped, and he didn't move again. And I also remember when I told them I would never leave, that I would have to be forced to leave. At least I didn't lie. I remember when he came to my house and sat next to me as we played video games together and enjoyed life. And then we talked that night. I remember he told me everything in detail. And then we went to bed. And I remember I woke up next to him and he meant it all. It wasn't the night that he opened up to me, it was forever, and he's always opened up to me. I remember when he annoyed me, when he would always ask to hang out, and I always said, I have karate, I have work, I don't want to hang out. And now I take it all back, 'cause he's gone. I remember when she left me because of my religion. I remember when I would stay up at night to watch YouTube videos. And I remember when I first went to homecoming. And I also remember when I last went to homecoming. I guess after 17 and a half years of not recording what happened, I've sort of regretted not doing that, and I wish I could. And from here on, every day, I'm going to write as to what happened in my day, and I'm also going to record what happened throughout the day. You know, I guess I kind of wish I started sooner. I wish I could go back and see the videos I created, and I guess just see what I went through that day. But I hope that I don't let anyone I love down. They've sacrificed so much for me, and they've made me the person I am. And the last thing I ever wanted to do was let anyone down. I don't want to be someone who's common. I don't want to be someone who someone will look at and say, I can name the mistakes that they've done. I want them to look at me and say, I can name the accomplishments that they have achieved. And I can name the reasons why I love them. Today, I went to the field, and I sat there on my phone, occasionally looking up. And then suddenly he ran to me and told me that the kid broke his arm. He laid there in the middle of the field in his football equipment. I never got to see his arm, but when the ambulance arrived, they took him out, and I just saw his arm wrapped up. But everyone was sad, and everyone was crying and really hurt by it, which I didn't understand. He didn't die, so why is everyone crying? And he's not crying, so why are we? The doctors have him now, he's gonna be fine. It's the fact that they know him. I don't want to be someone who people don't know. I want people to know me and care for me like they did for him. after the field, I went to homecoming with 3 others. A boy, my cousin, and a girl. We arrived and we met up with another kid. And then we met up with 2 others. As we danced, we split up. Me and the boy that I came there with decided that we would go and have fun. And it was alright. It's been a year since I've held my license. It's been 2 years since I've held my permit. And it passed by quite quickly. It's my last year of high school. So I think I better start recording now and looking back on what I did those days. And it's already tomorrow. So I guess I'm done talking about today. These videos are mostly just so that way I can look back and actually see what I went through. So if I ever look back and I see this video, this is most likely my first video, I hope that I've learned from what I've said that I do wish I could remember. And the best way to remember is to write it down or to talk about it, see it later. So I guess if I ever look at this video again, I hope that I succeeded, and I hope that I am successful. But I don't want to be the average person. I want to be a leader. So let's start with tracking down my days and evaluating it later in the morning. So it's 12:13 a.m. September 18th. And I hope that the decisions I make in the future are based off what I wanted now. Because if in the future I am someone that makes many mistakes and I am someone that people will not look up to, I don't want to be that person. And I hope that I change. So if there's anyone to change you, it's yourself. So hopefully if I look back at this and I'm not the man I wanted to be, I can change and I can turn my life around. But I guess it's the morning, supposedly. So good morning.